How are you today?
We're doing it.
We're doing it. We are.
At least it looks like we are.
I think we are.
If you can see and hear us, please leave a comment in the chat. Just
out to seal, huh?
Out to sea.
Episode number 286 of What Does This Button Do? It's an educational show about smartphones and technology with us geeks on tour. All right, let me see if I can find us here. Yeah, hi, I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
And we are Geeks on Tour. Do you think your smartphone is smarter than you? And do you have questions about your iPhone or your Androids? And how do you learn about these amazing devices?
Well, we are geeks, also known as propeller heads, but we don't have our propeller hats with us. We are on a cruise, which we'll be about. But we are geeks who teach, and we think the best way to learn is on a regular basis. So we put together this show. This one is going to be a little bit different because I don't have a completely prepared lesson, but we still have a few things we want to tell you.
She's on vacation. It's okay.
We're on vacation, yeah. We have a few things we want to tell you. We expect this to be a short show, about a half hour rather than our normal hour. Okay. All of our contents is collected on our website, though. You can always go to geeksontour.com, use the search field, and you may notice that the website is looking a little bit different. We're playing with some redesigns, but that search field is prominent. Search for whatever you want to learn about, and you'll find lots.
Okay. So, what is going on here? We're currently cruising on the Viking Neptune. It's a beautiful cruise ship, and we are kind of south of there even. Where are we? We're currently...
Yeah, I took this screenshot this morning.
Yeah.
Can you... Yeah. And this is a screenshot from cruisemapper.com, and we'll be telling you a little bit about that. But also, if you want to see exactly what's going on with us, you might want to join our photo album. That QR code there over on the right. If you scan that code, you can join our photo album. But here's a little taste. Play that, like Viking. We took some images and used the Google Photos highlight video feature to make this little movie.
Okay. Speeds are up and down, but they're really kind of down mostly. But yeah, it gets the job done, so we'll see how that works.
Yeah, this is just really interesting. And in case we crash, we will put some links to some of the resources in the comments of the video. But so far, so good, huh?
Yeah, right. And I want to thank you to our premium members. You make our work possible. You make our vacations possible.
Well, that you and the stock market.
Yeah, you and the stock market. Well, I like the way you work together.
Yeah.
Want to remind you of the Backstage Pass. We're going to try and do the Zoom meeting. It's right after this. We do an online Zoom meeting for our premium members after every show, and you can get that link from an email that Chris sent out earlier, or go to our member login page at geeksontour.com and find the link there. It looks just like that picture. Click on that and you'll get to the Zoom.
And we always learn more from you guys too when we all get together in these Backstage Passes.
That's great. So, internet on the cruise ship, Chris.
It's provided by Starlink, which is relatively... This ship, This whole ship is less than 2 years old. So it's a brand new, fancy, everything is clean and pristine, and it has the latest and greatest in internet capabilities with the Starlink. Now, 3.4 is not a lot, but it's solid.
Yeah.
So, and no cellular. So just a reminder, if you're ever in a situation on a cruise ship or wherever that your phone can't connect to a cell tower, it's a really good idea to turn on airplane mode. Then you can turn on Wi-Fi and connect to the Wi-Fi signal that's available. But if you leave your cellular signal on, it keeps looking for a tower and it will drain your battery really, really fast. And just in case you're in a port where it tries to connect the tower, you might accidentally get
is out there. It's a website, and it shows you wind, and it shows you all kinds of hurricane tracking, and it's really a cool app website.
So this is a screenshot from when Milton had just passed over Florida. It was on the east side of Florida, and can you make it full screen, that it's called windy.com because it actually has this motion that shows you the direction of the wind.
And the strength of the wind.
Yeah. So windy.com.
Mm-hmm.
Then we also wanted to be tracking the cruise ships.
So there's another app out there that will track cruise ships, and all you do is you put in the name of the cruise ship and it will tell you where that ship is and show you on a map and tell you how fast it's going and where it's headed and the itinerary. All that kind of stuff is on there. So this is really a cool website, cruisemapper.com.
So you were watching this ship before it came to see if it was actually going to come.
Yeah, the cruise that we're on started in Fort Lauderdale, but the cruise previous to that started in Montreal. So it was in Montreal, and it came down, did a lot of the Northeast places that are really cool to see up in New England, and they went to someplace Portland and Bar Harbor and places all in Canada, and then New York right before they left New York on the way to Fort Lauderdale. So I was following that very carefully and watching Milton on one side and, and the cruise on the other, and praying. They did have to delay one day because the port closed. All the ports closed because of the hurricane. And so the ship got to the area and was ready to come in, but they just had to putter around in the area. They went down to the Keys and turned around and came back up to
and
Fort
you could
Lauderdale,
watch all that happening.
And watch all that happening.
So kind of like a plane circling the airport, getting ready waiting for availability. We have some people to say hello to.
Yeah, let's see. There's Gail and Lyle and Linda and Steve Turney. Gosh, good to see all of you folks.
Hey, everybody.
Brenda says we froze. Maybe we did. Maybe we didn't. Okay, we ain't going to worry about it. We're going to keep going. All right, audio, video. Oh, we're back. I guess we might be in and out.
Oh, okay. I'm not surprised. Like I say, it's not the best internet, but it's
And
good.
we're recording this whole thing, so it'll be available, and I'll put it up later.
If there's a problem.
If there's a real, yeah. I'm not going to work too hard on it. And there we are. Okay, freeze. No, we're back. Dry Fort Lauderdale. I thought it was raining up there. Okay.
Oh, it is just gorgeous here today.
Yeah.
We just went through the cut between Cuba and Haiti.
Right.
And let me take you just to cruisemapper.com and show you how it works. Yeah, this is cruisemapper.com, and notice there's all sorts of ships out here. And you can see the whole world and all the ships all over the world. here are the specific lines, or you can just click right here and search the ship. So I would say Viking Neptune and choose Viking Neptune, and now I should just see a map with the one ship. And I'm using the same internet here, so going slow. But anyway, that is us right there. That's us, and I can hover over it and it says that is the Viking Neptune. So cruisemapper.com, pretty cool. And setting the time. Now this was interesting. As soon as we got on the ship, we got this little card with the instructions to set our clocks back 1 hour to Cartagena time. So they didn't want to have to deal with time change in the middle of the ocean. So when we first got on, they said, change your clocks. And I said, I don't know how to do that. Our devices, our phones, our watches are all automatically synchronized to whatever cell tower or wherever they're getting their connection from. They automatically set the time. So if you need to change the time manually, I had to figure it out. And I figure I will show you too. So first on the Samsung, the Android phone, you go to settings. And then, I don't know where exactly, so I like to use search. Instead of searching through all the different things, I tap to search and I type time. And it says date and time. Okay. And then date and time. What you have to do is you have to turn off automatic date and time. Say, no, don't get the time, because right now this says 2:14. Which is correct for Florida, but we are supposed to be on Cartagena time. So I have to turn off automatic and set time, and instead of 2:14, it's 1:14 here, and done. And back out. So now my Android says 1:14. And same idea on the iPhone, just slightly different screens. So you go to settings, and I will once again search for time. Now there's an awful lot of things that come up under time with this, but date and time is what I want. And this one I have already turned off the automatic, but let me show you how it works. I would turn off the automatic, and then I would tap on the time, and here is where I could change it to whatever it needs to be. Okay, so that is manually changing. And when I change the iPhone's time, my watch instantly matches the iPhone. So that's how that works. So our photo album. Many of you have already joined the photo album, and if you haven't, you can scan that code. And if you've joined, then when we add new pictures, so let me show you that. I'm going to go to our photo album. It's in Google Photos, of course, and albums. And this photo album is the 2024 Panama Canal Cruise.
Sometime.
And there is the map of where we're going. Starting in Fort Lauderdale. We were supposed to stop in Cozumel, but because of the hurricane and the one-day delay, we had to skip Cozumel. Our first stop will be Cartagena. Then we go through the Panama Canal, have a couple stops over on the West Coast, and end up in Los Angeles. And this is the extent of the hurricane that we got in Fort Lauderdale.
We were lucky.
Just a normal little street. We were very lucky, yes. Not everybody was. And here we're getting on the ship right in Fort Lauderdale. They give you a glass of champagne as soon as you get on board. My kind of vacation. And then this is our room. You saw that in the little movie already. Okay, but what I want you to see is if you have joined it, then when I add a new picture, so we've only been on board 2 days, but we've still taken a fair number of pictures. And let's see. Here's one. We got breakfast via room service this morning, and I want to add this picture to the album. I tap the 3-dot menu and add to album. This is on the computer. I could be doing this on the phone as well, and add it to that album. If you have joined our album, you are right now getting a notification that there's a new photo. So I just think that's a wonderful way to keep and share your photos as you travel. Many of you will even leave comments when you see a new picture. And so it's like we have you traveling with us.
I just got a notification that there's a new picture.
There's a new picture, yeah.
Cool.
Right. Okay. Or what else? Oh, I have to show you. I got a hair treatment this morning. She made it really, really curly. But have you ever been, maybe you have, if you take a lot of cruises, maybe you have, but I have never been to a salon, a hair salon, where I can be watching the ocean go by while my hair is getting done. So I'm going to add that one to the album. And the sun finally came out. So I want to add that picture. Let me just select. I want to add that picture and this picture where we went up to the pool deck where it's a beautiful sunny day today. With those two selected, I tap the plus and add to album and choose the Panama Canal Cruise album. So anybody who has joined sees that. And I can see who has joined by going to the album. And here are all the people. So that's just kind of cool. I know who is with us on this trip, who is following along. All right. And that's... now, a real common question that I get is, okay, if you've made an album and pictures go in order by date, what if you want to change the sort order? You want to move a picture from the bottom to the top. How do you do that? We have a little video on this, 8:55.
You said 56. I don't have 55.
How to change the sort order of the pictures within an album. 2024 April. It starts out the default sort order for albums. Albums are meant to tell a story. So it starts with the oldest photo first. I can see that this photo is from April 1. And then it goes to April 8, etc., etc. April 9. I know that these are in date order from early to late because it's supposed to tell a story. Let's say I want to change that. First, you have to tap the 3 dots and edit album. Now you have some tools up here. There is the sort tool. And here you have the choice between oldest first, newest first, or recently added. So if I want to see, well, what is my most recently added photo? Okay, it's these. While you are in edit mode on your album, you can also just drag and drop. I can drag this photo down here. I can drag this one all the way up to the top. So that's called a custom order. If I click the sort, you will now see custom order. If I go back to oldest first, I lose my custom order. So that is sorting photos within an album. I see we have a couple of questions.
All right. Bill wants to know, do you get to visit with the IT department technicians and learn what they experience? Yeah, I did visit with the IT people, and, they tell you you're not supposed to be streaming here with this stuff, so I didn't get into it too closely. All right. Bill also wants to know, is there massages? Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I've already had a facial and a hair treatment. My hair has never been curlier than it is right now. And I do have a massage scheduled. They are very good.
All right. Great.
And Julie.
Uh-oh. There we go. I need to change color there, don't I?
If I modify the picture using Snapseed, the date changes to the date of the changes. Just be aware of that so that you can change the date back or manually drag it into place. Yeah, dates and editing can always be an issue. Thanks, Julie.
All right.
All right. So, were there any more? I don't think so.
All right. Let's see. Body massages. No. There might be, but I could easily miss things.
Okay. So just one more shot at the QR code to join our album. Now, to join the album, you do have to use Google Photos. You do have to have a Google account. Just to view the album, you can scan that code and view the album without joining when you don't even have a Google account. That's fine. And that's it. We don't want to push it.
We don't want to push it too much. Maybe we already have, but I want to remind you that we still will do this Backstage Pass Zoom meeting right after this, so figure about 1:30-ish. And you get that link from an email that Chris sent out earlier. Go to geeksontour.com to the member login. Log in with your premium account, username and password, and you'll get that link to the Zoom meeting. I hope you can join us. I hope we can join us.
If this worked.
Yeah, I think the other one will.
Zoom
it should be
work.
Fine. We'll see. Well, we want you to subscribe to our YouTube channel. Most of you have, but if you haven't, please do that. And go ahead and click on that bell to get notified when we go live or when we actually put up in all of our videos and things like that. I don't see... Did that?
Yep.
I did that. Okay, yep. You did that.
Okay.
You guys are great. Did you learn something? We have some questions for you. Question 1, why does your battery drain faster when you're in a dead zone? Is it because it's searching for connectivity, the background radiation, or signal blockers?
It's searching for connectivity, and it uses an incredible amount of power, of battery, to do that. So if you know that there's no cell towers, turn it off. Go into airplane mode to turn it off.
Okay, to manually change the time on your device, A, settings manual, B, settings time, turn off automatic, or C, clock settings.
B, you go into settings, find time, and turn off automatic.
Okay. Number 3, can you track hurricanes with what app? Is it AccuWeather, B, Windy, or C, both A and B?
C. Windy is really cool with the graphics, the animations that it has, but AccuWeather is nice if you just need to know about the hurricane.
Weather.com is another one. Okay, you can track cruise ships with what app website? Is it A, Track My Ship, B, Ocean Traffic, or C, Cruise Mapper?
C, cruisemapper.com.
That's what we use. There are probably others.
I'm sure there are.
Okay. What cruise ship are the geeks on? Is it the Viking Neptune, the NCL Pride of America, or Holland America? Those damn ships.
Viking Neptune, A. So if you want to track us, you can go to cruisemapper.com and look for the Viking Neptune. Wherever it is where we will be for the next couple weeks.
And we promise to wave. Another one? What system is providing internet on our cruise ship? Is it Viasat, T-Mobile, or Starlink?
C, Starlink.
And we're glad to have it.
Yes.
So we'll see how it goes. Backstage Pass right after here. It's a Zoom meeting. Get the link. We'll see you later. All right. Chris, what's the web page that lists all of our YouTube shows?
It's looking different these days, but it's still geeksontour.com, and the menu item is still YouTube shows.
And the web page that lists all of our recent newsletters.
Geeksontour.com. The menu item is blogs and news. You'll find 10, 15 years of newsletters listed there.
And why do people pay $60 a year to join?
Well, there's lots of member benefits. You can ask us any questions on the Q&A page. There's the Backstage Pass for our community, private meetings, and we have even private classes for our community as well over Zoom. Hundreds of Show Me videos, written notes for these What Does This Button Do shows, and some people join just to say thank you for everything that we do for free. Thank you.
Thank you. All right, become a member. It's $58 yearly or $68 for 1 year. It won't renew on you. geeksontour.com/join now. That's it. I'm Jim.
I'm Chris.
And we are Geeks on Tour, and we will see you next time on What Does This Button Do? Is there another?
Nope.
Okay.
Next week will be our Fun with Photos recorded one, and the week after that will be Disembarking, I think. So you might not see us at all the following week.
But
we'll be back.
And you know where to find us. Bye-bye.